Okay, where were we? We built these towers.
Mineral depleted.
Okay. Looks like we need to prepare for some more advanced cubes. We are going to be traveling between planets now, so I already have what is this? I already have some items set up. Minerals are depleting. Yeah, we're gonna need to find a replacement for this mineral and then continue this connection here. We do not want that supply running out because it's gonna stop our entire process here. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be too many ore veins anymore, so especially on this planet. Let's just travel out here a little bit quicker. Let's see where we could possibly get some more. Okay, there are no more ore veins here. They are no longer available for us. Those ones have been utilized. Those ones are being utilized, so we need to look into other planets now. So what I'll do is just, jeez, what I want is just stack up on energy. Make sure my merc is supplied with enough energy before we begin the expansion, because yes, we've got reserves stored up. We have a lot of reserves actually. They are still being used. I don't know if I'm producing these elsewhere. Oh, there's still these veins here. Okay, cool. Let me go check if I'm producing any of those. This is the energy sector. I am looking for I forgot the landscape here again. I forgot the landscape. Oh, somewhere around here I think is where we can. No. Yeah, the layout has really escaped me. It's been a while. And then right, we need bricks to manufacture stuff. Where is this? Where's the brick? So we need the brick. Where am I manufacturing those bricks? Shit. Wait. It's somewhere here. It's somewhere here. Where did I start initially? Think. Okay, yeah, we're here. No fuel. That's a problem. That is a problem. Our grid is gonna suffer. So we've added this guy and it's sucking all of our fuel. Because the fuel is more efficient. We need an extra supply of coal, which we have here, but this one is already using a lot of stuff, so it's already being used on other things. But let me make sure that that's the case actually. So it comes here and it waits, but it does not. Oh yeah, that's what we do with this one. So I think what I can do is to just no, we need more supply. Let's check where this comes from actually. This comes from over here. Yeah, this is a very complicated maze here that I had to make. So basically we have all of these miners doing their thing here, and then we had to what is this again? What is this again? Proliferate them so they become more efficient. So they pass through this proliferator and they go inside the storage tanks and they exit, become our main supply to every channel that needs to have the coal supplied to it. What is this? Logistics drone functions to dynamically balance the supply and demand of items in the planetary logistics system. It only works with logistics station it comes from. When this item is used as raw material and sprayed with a proliferator, you can only gain production speed up. And then planetary logistics station is the hub of the planetary logistics system. Will automatically deliver the cargo to the respective stations once you have specified the supply and demand requirements. And this is just a faster conveyor belt, which is great for us. These three come with new materials that they demand, which is what we'll look at a bit later. Yeah, we're gonna be moving a little bit slower here because I want to make sure that my coal is doing the right things, eh? So there's 12 coal veins with a lot of resources, and I think there's some more coal veins that we can utilize here. Yeah, let's do that. So we can supply more coal by mining it from here. So make sure our grid has enough supply to it. I'm gonna add these two here. Perfect. And then I'm gonna, oh no. What's going on? Windows, dude. Okay, we need to find. Oh, there we go. Here's the resources I need. Perfect. So now. Okay. What is this? And then we have crude oil and more copper. Oh, there's another iron vein. Perfect. Yeah, it's gonna do a lot of traveling, this guy. And then,
Insufficient materials.
need to build this guy. Just one would be fine. And then use our old time conveyor belt to connect to you. Use and then we'll supply power. This will be a self-contained grid. It doesn't need too much power supply. 4 is good. Actually, 2.3 is 21 is good. So 100% sufficiency, consistent supply. So I don't want to store this directly. So I'm gonna pull this, and there's definitely somewhere where it could be supplied. And we need to proliferate it before we can supply it to anyone. But yeah, I think this will do. Yeah, this will do. Just out of building range. That's new. Alright, so when we get here now, we are going to supply it to this belt here. And then it's gonna automatically get proliferated, and it's gonna get passed into the storage, and we're gonna have an additional supply of more coal. So I do see the problem here. We need this supply to go directly to one of these veins here, especially this one, not the setup that I've done here. Okay, cool, I see. So this means that we're going to need our own proliferator that has to see our power is already suffering. Gonna need to be quick about this. So we're gonna need our own proliferator, and then what that means is that we're gonna have to supply from this end here if we can. We have one proliferator here, so if that has its own supply, then we should be good. Yeah, I'll connect it afterwards. It's just a little bit of something I gotta do first. So we need a proliferator there, and I need to move this conveyor belt to where we can supply this proliferator. Great. Now it's gonna come over here and be supplied here. It's gonna be more demand for proliferator, but only for a while. So now we've got our coal being proliferated. We need to come in and inject it here. So I'm going to erase that. This will path here to be room for the one that's coming in. And then going to just I need to do this here, or do I need to like go all the way up? Probably need to go. Damn. It's too high. Okay, perfect. It's gonna do some snake way shenanigans, but it's connected. Yeah, it's connected. It's gonna move slow, but it's connected. And then we need power here, so we're going to extend the grid to this area, and then now we're going to connect our supply. Okay, cool. Jeez. This could definitely do with an upgrade. Gotta go faster, faster, faster. So they're getting proliferated, and now they're moving slower inside. Let's just upgrade that as well. And then now it feeds into the main channel, becomes, yeah, there's gonna be food for everyone going forward. More supply to the storage, more supply to our generators and such. So let's see what's going on here. Perfect. So now we got more fuel, which our grid still needs more fuel. I think it's about time to start working on our Dyson sphere. Because our power, oh, here's another problem. We have these power stations running out of fuel as well. So yeah, this is gonna be a very, 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 very challenging area to update here, because this fuel also goes here and builds these guys. So this supply actually needs to feed into multiple areas where I'm looking at it. So let's see if I can plant just one here. We need to be able to maybe here, so we can funnel the resources like to many other areas. So let's cut here, and then let us feed this into here for now. I'm not wasting that. That's a lot of resources. Perfect. So I'm getting rid of that. So it needs to feed into multiple sections. So we're going to input here, right? And then after inputting here, we are going to feed into the original one, which was this one here. Oh, perfect. Okay, so it's gonna feed into that, but at the same time, we also need it to feed into here. So that our items get fuel. So we're gonna have a problem now. Our supply, coal supply. Okay, there we go. So it's working. It's absolutely working. So now I think I can prioritize this exit and make sure that we supply there. But now, if that's the case, then it's not going into the fuel section, but the fuel is already receiving from that supply, right? So we've closed the gap here, we've closed the gap here, we are now supplying properly to... Yeah, we needed clog to show that there's an abundant amount of resources. We need clog to be our problem here, not... Yeah, not openness. Okay. Okay, so our machines are working. We are getting a good amount of power. There's more coal veins here actually, so I'm gonna supply these to this guy, which is perfect. And then we have some copper veins there. For this one, I'm just gonna extend the grid. Nothing more. Why are they going all the way there when there's work to be done here? Okay, cool. So this doesn't matter if it's slow or if it isn't. What matters is the fact that it will get proliferated. So we need to make more of this guy to make sure that we supply all of that. Yes. Now we don't have to worry about our coal supply. We have a little system set up here to feed everyone. Yeah, for a long time. They're proliferated, so they're more efficient, they produce more energy. It's just this area though, it's not producing enough. And yeah, the consequence of that is that we don't have enough supply. That goes to these guys. So how do we fix that? So we are receiving a lot of supply here, right? So, and I can't place this, another one of this, or maybe I can, right on top of it actually, and then yes, like that. and then like this. Perfect. And then I got, ooh, there we go. Perfecto. Perfect. So now we're producing some more energy condensed materials. We can actually expand these to triple our production, but that's gonna disturb the balance. But why not? Let's just triple production. 1, 2, and 3. Don't need more than that. Want to keep going around looking for resources. So yeah. So let's do that, right? Gonna come here and copy, paste, and paste. And then what that means is that we're going to extend this a little bit, and then we're going to use this guy to give us more resources. And then for our output, it's gonna have to come this way somehow. No, it's a very tight squeeze. Okay, so let's try and put them right here. Nope, ignore. And then yeah, okay, perfect. Here we go. Perfect. And then we are going to use this to move our cargo out to the conveyor belts. So we've tripled our production for these items because they travel a lot. I think they're gonna get used quite a bit. Gonna have to extend this, but we can just elongate this, stretch it out, put more, and then supply back into, and then continue with it. Continue with the system. There's a lot of inefficiencies in the system, but it's not bad. There's a lot of inefficiencies, but it's really not bad. The one thing that really stresses me out is the supplying of this material here. And that material is hydrogen. So we have too little hydrogen that we're producing, but there's a very neat system that's going on here as well. So I discovered that when you mix, let's look here. So this used to supply, if you look at this path here, it used to supply directly to this conveyor belt. But I discovered that if you extract the hydrogen actually and go feed it into, proliferate it and then feed it into this machine, and then give this machine some energetic graphite, it's going to output for us, oh yeah, there's the formula there, it's going to output for us 3 hydrogens, of which we get 1 off from our oil, crude oil, we get 1, and we get some, I don't know what that liquid, that brownish liquid actually have in my inventory. So we get refined oil and hydrogen, but if you feed the same hydrogen along with the magnetic graphite, no, not with magnetic graphite. If you take hydrogen and if two hydrogens, and you take one crude oils or refined oil, it's going to give you 3 hydrogen and 1 refined magnetic graphite. So that's what's happening with these two machines here. They're taking our graphite and our refined oil and hydrogen, turning it into a 3 of 1, 3 which is hydrogen and 1 which is our graphite. And then we are supplying these in here, we're storing these in here, and then we are supplying them to whatever other network that needs these supplied. So this is going to be our primary area where we produce our magnetic graphite. I can just elongate this and make sure that we produce more, but we don't need to do that yet because we don't need we actually need more hydrogen than we do need graphite here. So I've been running some updates, researching some more stuff. We've actually unlocked some new items. I think this is the new item, which is our particle container. We need to be producing this electromagnetic turbine, which takes 2 turbine and 2 magnetic coils to produce 1 electric motor. No, 1 electromagnetic turbine. Then we need that 2 of those. So we need 2 networks that produce this to produce 1 for a supply of 1 network. That's gonna give us a particle container. And the scaling of the particle container will impact the scaling of electromagnetic turbine production, which will scale the production of electric motor, which will scale the gears, which will scale our iron ingot, which is why I want to extract every iron vein we have. I want it to be supplying our system because the scaling cascades onto other networks. It looks messy, but it's there, and you'll notice it when you look at your statistics here. So we are not producing enough iron ore. Production rate meets consumption rate, which is not good. We need to be supplying more. We need to be producing more than we are consuming. So we're not good on iron, we're not good on copper, we are not good on stone. Actually, we are good on coal. We're producing more coal than we're consuming. We are producing more iron than we are consuming, which is good. Don't know what the relationship is here. Do we still need more iron ingots to produce iron, or are we good on iron since we are producing more iron than we're consuming? We'll need to look into that. But the production rate increased here. I mean, the consumption increased by 38 points, but now it went down. Okay, so we are good on iron. We are no, we're not good on copper ingot. We need to produce more copper. So let's do that then. Let's produce more. Oh yeah, definitely we are running low on copper. We need more copper. We need more copper. Our current production of copper comes from these from these 3 production facilities, and we are also storing it, and we are taking it out and then proliferating it to get stored here, and then we are taking it out as well, and then we're going to produce here. No, not good. We need more. We need more production of copper. So yeah, this is gonna be a little bit difficult here actually. Now that I look at it, we've squeezed in our copper production facility to squeeze them in, so I'm gonna have to extract from this level instead, but that's like breaking the continuation that I would like in the system. So we have to extract it from here. So I think we can I just need to see if it's gonna work to like continue this a little bit here and then connect it here and then get rid of this so that we can take this out. Okay, it's up high. Yes, it's working. So, and then let's find space with where we're gonna build our facilities then. Because it doesn't matter how far it is, to be honest, so long as we're reproducing them. So yeah, let's start producing them here. And what I'll do, I'll flatten this ground. I've got enough soil pile, and yeah, there's enough soil pile for us to expand on this. So we can produce more copper. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Copper has been stable for a very long time, but now it has, yeah, it's not at that point anymore. So we need to produce more. I don't know how much more, but we need to make more copper. And I hope our system can handle this extra demand. Because it'll need to. We don't have a choice. Where are they? Gonna just copy that. Paste. Paste. And then to store it again, we need to come back here. So we need to just go 2 levels up. 2 levels up. Shop. And then this was gonna be our return. This is where our copper will come back from. This is the route it's gonna take. It looks reversed for a reason. It's best to find the pathway to the destination from the destination to the starting point than from the starting point to the destination in this game. It's much easier. So I'm gonna use these slow ones. So they're just gonna intake all of the copper ingots that we produce. And I'm gonna select this and reverse the path. Now it's time to supply our machines here so they can begin with their work. Okay, great stuff. There will be space, I hope. No, there will not be space. Shit. I'm suffering from success. What's happening here? Oh, okay, so I think I can just upgrade these, right? And to make sure that the upgrade works efficiently, it needs to be accommodated with an upgrade of these guys too as well. So now we're producing faster, we are storing faster, and it gives all of our machines space to store, produce and store, and export. We're gonna have to upgrade this as well, so they come in a bit quicker. And to make sure that that's complemented, Oh, it is. So all I need to do now is to just add an additional, and then we'll be good to go. I can't update, upgrade these. We need to grab the updated ones. So this is our conveyor belts, the old ones. We are exporting them, sending them all the way down to these machines so they can produce our level 2 variant. So I'm only storing one box here because I don't want to overproduce unnecessary items. So it is working. It is definitely working. The fact that we have those two stuck at the end there. So let's look at our statistics now. We are producing more copper ingot than we are consuming. So great. Our production rate has gotten up. And then our copper mining is not doing well. There's a jump in consumption rate, and we need to match it up. Oh yeah, because our veins are already running out here. So yeah, we are running out of reserves. Going to need more mining facilities. Let's just add this one more facility here that will feed into the main supply. Yes. This is a small jump, a very small jump. We need more. We need more mining. We need more copper veins. This is a very, very small impact to our production. We need more copper veins, of which I did see, but see, we have copper veins, but they are all the way on the other side of our facility. So it's gonna have to. This is why I didn't wanna. Perfect. It's ideal to get all the veins. So what I'm gonna do, since it's gonna go in this direction, I'm gonna make sure all the parts from these miners converge over here. Doesn't really matter. Actually it does. So I hope this is not blocked, but we'll see. Can always do something there. It's open enough. So we're adding more facilities here. If you would notice, adding more facilities. That's gonna.
Insufficient materials.
Okay, build the solar panel. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I need to go up, like up, maximum upward upness. Alright, and then we can get to here, do the right thing.
Flight mode.
Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna feed it into here. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna feed it into here. And then I'm gonna feed this into here. It comes out perfect little balanced yeah, system here. And then it's gonna make sure that it's able to go down and feed into that here. Come on, perfect. We have ramped up our production of copper, but not at a level our ecosystem requires it. We need more. Still need more. We need to deal with storage. Our storage facilities are outdated.
Insufficient materials.
This area, we need more storage facilities. So we have our copper supply stabilized. Yeah, we need to throw away some of this refined oil. It's too much. There's literally nothing that needs a lot of refined oil, unless if we can use it to power some of our facilities. So we're storing a bit more here. Where does this all come from? We need to be faster now. The age of slow has ended. Honestly, the age of slow has ended. And then am I producing these? Yeah, I'm producing them. I was like, yeah, I know I'm producing these. I knew it. And then, okay, let's go back here. We need to upgrade some more items. Oh boy. So I'm just balancing it out before I go to other planets and look for more veins. Yeah, we are running out of veins here. We got 61,000. That's not enough. Whoa, why? Okay, never mind that. So it replaces them with it upgrades them, turns them into. Need to upgrade here as well. What can I put into here? I need to Energy exhausting. Exhausting. Which one has more energy capacity actually? Is it the proliferator or production speed up, energy consumption, fuel type, chemical energy 3.24 megajoules. Right. What about our coal here? Energy 3.3 megajoules. So coal is a bit less efficient. And then this is 6.75 megajoules. Jeez, it's a lot of energy. I need to drop something here. I need to build another tower. Energy is exhausting. I didn't even take an ounce of it. Wait, I've got a bunch of charging stations, so at least I can build one here. Right? Oh yeah, there's one. And then that affects our grid a lot because it's charging the Merc as well as supplying everywhere else. What is this? Accumulator power storage is an electric power storage device. When surplus power is available in the grid, excess power will be automatically stored. When the power supply is insufficient, stored power will be automatically released to operate the facility. Perfect. Looks good. So this is like an isolated area here for producing this stuff. Why? Oh, and then we are releasing it. Okay. And then we bring it here. I remember now. Yeah. Makes sense. Probably gonna need to expand our gears, but I think I already did that. So we have 5 facilities producing. Oh, 2, 4, 6 facilities producing our gears. Then we need as well some more items that we need to produce. We need to build more of these towers in order to produce the yellow cubes for our research. So now what I'll do, I'll just flatten this ground to have more land to work on. Perfect. And then there's a logistics distributor, still don't know what that does. And then we have, yeah. Now we're gonna produce our yellow cubes here, so we need to supply it with diamond, which we get from refining diamond or from compressing our magnetic what. Titanium is off-world. We're gonna need to supply titanium directly to this planet from other planets, which is great. That's the next frontier of our system. So I want us to get diamond directly from diamond. We don't want to reuse these facilities. We already have enough.
Insufficient materials.
So let's build this. Make sure that our copper production is supplied. which is great. We have more copper. We have more copper that we're producing. How much now? We have 479. Great. We have met the consumption. We have surpassed consumption, and we have surpassed consumption for iron ore as well. Or consumption has gone down, production has stayed the same. One of the two is true. So we're not doing well on coal. We need more coal. Our production is meeting demand, and that's not good. We're doing good on ingots. We are good on our energetic graphite. Glass is not good. Prism is not good. Gear is not good. Magnet is good. Magnetic coil is not good. Electric motor is not good. Electric turbine, we're only producing it, we're not using it yet. We have 2000 in storage. Circuit board is not good. Plasma exciter, we're producing it, not using it. Crude oil, not good. We have too much refined oil. Too much refined oil. We seem to be not good on hydrogen. I think we're good on proliferator. Proliferator is good. Perfect. So let's go off world, and need to empty my stuff first. So I'm gonna build another random box. I'm just gonna dump all of my stuff in and just take only we need more storage. What's this? Okay. We have some diamond, titanium here, but we need more. So I'm going off world. I'm gonna need fuel. That's the first thing. Gonna get 2 of these, and I'm gonna fill the mech first. And I'm gonna take some surplus, and then we're gonna take some stuff that we're gonna work with. Simple. We're not gonna proliferate anything. I'm gonna do it here, but just in case. Gonna refine, gonna store, gonna produce, gonna transport, gonna need materials, gonna need some raw materials. You can always mine more, but it's always best to take some surplus. Gonna need some iron, some coal, some of these raw materials, some of this proliferator, some terrain adjusting systems. Do we have power? Expansion of power, supply of power to the merc. Power production, though we don't have. Oh, there it is. Some production of power. So this means that we'll have to take some coal, I think. Is it only coal? This thing, I wonder. Get that. Some coal. Okay, let's go. Where are we going? I have no idea. Delta Hydra 1 seems to be the closest planet for us. Let's just see our planet. Yeah. Oh no, Hydra 1 is far, but Hydra 2 is close, but it's a gas giant, so it's not gonna supply us with much. We can collect hydrogen, some deuterium. Otherwise, that is it. That's a star, and then this is the closest for now, but this is the closest in the orbit. Yeah, we're gonna have to like do a lot of traveling to get to everyone. Um, what is that? Diamond and titanium ore. Let's just head over there. Damn it, where is it?
Cruise mode.
Yeah, let's just head out into space. Let's see it. It's 2000 light years. It's not what we want. There they are. Increasing speed. Let's just cruise at the speed. We'll wait for the milk to charge before we have built the first solar panel. Okay. Oh, it's right here actually. It's hot. It looks very hot.
Cruise ended.
Iron veins, perfect. That's so much iron. Titanium veins.
Flight mode.
Mm.
Insufficient materials.
Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. We didn't. I didn't come with enough resources. I didn't come prepared. I need to go back home.
Flight mode.
Wait. I need to go back home, but doesn't mean I need to bring everything. I can bring double the resources here, so how's my fuel? We're still good on fuel. I'll be back. Where's home?
Cruise mode.
Ah, there we go. Delta.
said into your backpack. Why? What you say? I said, why? Because I said so? No. Isn't that bad? Oh, I blame myself. Too late. I will catch the beating of your public little life. Everything you said, you brought this on yourself. Did you do this to me, son? Did you buy my house? Did you do this to me? Get out of the wall. Ask his forgiveness, kids. My father. Something bad will happen to you too.
Mineral depleted.
Okay,
Flight mode. Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials.
This is the first time things have been Dyson on cameras. And at first, he came and smiled and greeted me with Dyson. So the he said, the first fanfare I've ever felt. Before suddenly became impossibly heavy. No one was able to press it down all its weight. A whole group of people couldn't lift it even an inch. Her dad rushed in to chase the thing away. But to everyone else, he just looked like he was swinging in thin air. Right then, the demon flashed to the doorway. He tried to snatch the copy off out. The man grabbed the fire extinguisher. Without saying a word, he smashed it straight into the copy. But the second he pulled his daughter out, he let out one breath. Yeah, he was just unconscious. He immediately wanted to rush her to the hospital, but security treated him like a lunatic. He gave the body right back to him. The priest marched through the crowd and started an exorcism right off the start. But after just a few lines of prayer, the girl floated up into midair. Turns out the demon was trying to fuse with her early to claim ultimate evil power. The priest couldn't wait any longer. He sped through the rest of the incantation like crazy. Her dad ran to catch her, but she vanished into thin air. That's when it hit him. 3 days ago, his daughter had a sudden heart attack, and he himself was a surgeon. He personally transplanted a new These are the wrappers that you have the bread and Dyson.
Give someone.
I don't want to talk about it, though, Marla. It's wait 2 years every time I do an interview, they ask me about Eminem. You don't read to it. These are the rappers that you have.
Cruise ended. Insufficient materials. Flight mode. Replication complete. Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials.
You have got to start saying no to people. It's not so hard. How do you do that? Well, they know that people teach you how to get your phone. First of all, I'm not a jerk. Second, see this thing right here? Talk to them. It appears from looking in their eyes, but you know. So you can't tell if they're verbal, mad, or random. You just say whatever you want, and that works. Everyone will know. Oh, never did have much different times of living. We will remember you. You got it. Okay, good. Now,
Flight mode. Insufficient materials. Replication complete.
Like this, right? I put it right here. Do I put it like this or no? Like this?
Replication complete.
It's slipping, bro. Bro. Shit's slipping. What am I slipping? It's slipping. It's slipping. Relax, relax. It's slipping. It's slipping. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Insufficient materials. Flight mode. Cruise mode.
What the fuck? Bro! What the hell? Like this, right? I put it right here. No, Because when Steve went to the little really far side, he didn't know what he was putting himself
Flight
into.
mode.
Because whatever happened was extremely shocking. But quick, choose a vehicle to escape. Jesus. It's not I said that's not
Flight mode. Flight mode.
This is lining this. We came to visit one versus one. A lot of people that participated and were there to hear themselves. As the time getting tense, someone from the crowd started chanting. This time we never this one. And hurry meet everyone. Everyone to school is This is lining this. We came to visit one versus one. A lot of people that participated and were there to hear themselves. As the game was getting tense, someone from the crowd started chanting.
Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials. Light mode. Insufficient materials. Light mode. Insufficient materials. Light mode. Application complete.
Please don't slow. I'm just trying to become a big content creator one day, but I have no supporters. So if you have the chance, please subscribe. Please don't slow. I'm just.
Light mode. Insufficient materials. Replication complete. Flight mode.
I'm ready for my good night kisses.
Cruise entry. Flight mode. Flight mode.
The kid transferred to a brand new team, but the players there just got to do it. When the coach introduced him to everyone, the room went dead silence. Then they moved on to running plays. The coach told them to pass the ball around. The final pass was supposed to go to Nick, but when the ball reached Chase, he just shot it. Nick looked so frustrated. Chase just said he didn't hear the news clip. The coach yelled out the play again right in his face. Chase started feeling like his spot on the team was in danger. So on the second try, Chase grabbed the ball and threw it straight at Nick. Nick lost it completely. The two of them started fighting. Why would Chase not let him finish such a combined best basketball player in the world? Oh, no way.
Insufficient materials.
After Chase let him pass that ball, he got to the free throw 80 yards from time. He didn't put out a basketball. He was a shopping fest. And after that, there's no cops. They had no. Chase not. But he had over 10,000 dollars. No one could see. They were we put out and send out. Yeah.
Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials. Replication complete. Insufficient materials.
Rappers who got killed the same day after they dissed their option in interview. At that time, Chicago rapper F.U.G. Cash went viral for disrespecting King Von in his piece. So this guy pulled up the bonds. He went on no jumper interview, and when they asked him why he did that, he doubled down. He said, "This real dirt too." But right after that interview, he got caught lacking while sitting in the car with his girlfriend. He was shot multiple times. He took out of the car and tried to run. Last by a tree, he sadly passed away. And this is what King Von's people did after he died. That being evil, he waited that into it. Rappers who got killed the same day after they dissed their option in interview. At that time, Chicago rapper F.U.G. Cash went viral for disrespecting King Von and his people. So this guy put the Von's mural and took a photo throwing up the middle finger. Then he went on no jumper interview, and when they asked him why he did that, he doubled down and just little dirt too.
Flight mode.
But right after that interview, he got caught lacking while sitting in the car with his girlfriend. He was shot multiple times. He jumped out of the car and tried to run, collapsed on a tree, and sadly passed away. And this is what King Von's people did after he died. Rappers who got killed, these are all the best songs from the Dyson is going to fight. But it's somebody new. First he made her a great song, shaped like a fireworks. He rejected it immediately. After this, he tried making her a happening promotion. It was played in the first one. She still didn't like it. Later tonight, Willie was talking about it. Obviously, he said no. But he was stuck. And he was stuck with so many. The neck of the torture show. I will show you in the papers. You think that Jesus is your son.
Insufficient materials.
Listen, I know you're rather inclined. It's all very much. Okay, so so what are the names? Exactly. You know what? The other person was accepted like the loss of the sky. And when you rather than having rich, you need clean one Texas new dating system. Honestly, the Texas system boyfriend looking for that's been nothing off right there. Keep your hands up. Tell me the body like what they're trying to do.
Insufficient materials.
In 2012, a British 13 bullied an Irish. And he went into a gas station for a routine and recognized one of them and did this. 2012, references this response. They could turn on balance so that the full song music video and help you play the references with even putting this in a dance machine just to get a drop. Everybody knows the thing in the video. Even some shots of really good asking them at the same time. Introduce this guy right now. This is the moment you want. POV, King Von started streaming on Twitch. OTF in the building.
Flight mode. Cruise mode. Cruise and flight mode. Cruise mode. Cruise ended. Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials. Flight mode. Insufficient materials.
Jetzt Lala, Dyson Sphere. Oh Gott.